But yeah, so
honestly,
those. So mainly I use my cards and my psychic ability, and you know those are the things I work with most of the time.
Do you work with guides, Tristan?
I do. Yeah, I have a specific guide that helps me out.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so
fantastic.
yeah, and he's amazing. And do you know what? He upstages me because people don't, when they ring up and ask me questions now, they don't say, Tristan, can you tell me this or tell me that? They say, can you ask your guide?
Fantastic.
Da, 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 da. So isn't that great?
That is brilliant.
But I just say to him, you're upstaging me. It's not good.
Well, guys, I tell you what, if you want to get your texts in, please do. It's TV, leave a space, your question to 87777. And if you've got the app, which I'll be honest, I love this app, I really do. It's great. Every time you top up, you do get one free text to the show. So check out mystical.com. And what we're going to do, actually, guys, I'll let you know, because Joe Scott's actually just been snapped up. But this is great because Studio Psychic Denise is available, 6764. Loves to look at your current situation, what's going on with you. She's looking at should I stay, should I go. She's got a great tool that she's bringing into the studio this evening. I can't wait to see these on the overhead. I really can't. I've had a little peek at them in the green room. They're called the guidance cards, and I really can't wait to look at them. And a big shout out and a hello to Ruth Verdente, who's just logged in. How you doing, Ruth? We'll try and catch up with you on the phone lines very, very soon. But of course, you can grab her while you can. 0808 206 7777. Enjoy your text, because we've had a text in from Taurus. Thanks, Taurus, for getting involved in this Wednesday evening. And Taurus has put, for Tristan, please. I have feelings for somebody. Are they reciprocated? What will happen? From Taurus. Thank you.
My goodness, what will happen? Let's have a look and see if we can find out. Well, to be honest with you, actually my first feeling to do with that is the fact that this is like a learning process for you. There's some kind of, there's something bigger involved in this than just it being an attraction for some reason. I don't know why, but I just get the feeling this is, on a bigger level, it's kind of like a learning process. I would say yes. In answer to your question, I would say yes, there's going to be something. But it's just about whether or not they've got the confidence and whether you've got the confidence to deal with it. But it looks to me as if it's all about kind of confidence. Maybe it's to do with both of you having enough confidence to kind of believe that each other are interested in each other. Because sometimes you can sort of think someone's not interested and they're interested, but they're not showing it. And I think that this is kind of to do with confidence for some reason. And I think in the next few months you'll probably find that, in the next few weeks actually, you'll probably find that there's something that breaks through with that. But it's definitely some kind of journey as well. It's a bit of a learning process as well. So yes, I think is the answer to that question. Thank you for that.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much, Taurus, for your text there. So guys, if you are dialing in, just to give you the heads up here, because Joe from Thailand, Frida Joy, Eddie Hudson, Rachel Jane, all been snapped up. Joe Scott's still on a call. We do have Studio Psychic Denise in the studio this evening. She's available, so go through to Denise. We've also got Studio Psychic Ruth Verdente, Studio Psychic Mark as well. He's there for us. Studio Psychic Kimmy has also just come off of a call. You might have seen her on the earlier show here on channel 560. Don't forget, guys, as well, from 11 o'clock we go from channel 560 to the Mystical app, to social media, and we're also on the website, psychictoday.co.uk. So get involved. And that is the lovely Denise you can see there on the bottom of your screen as our featured psychic. We're going back to back with the lovely Tristan here in the studio. Star, your texts coming next. Thanks for getting involved. Via the Mystical app as well, Star. Fair play. Tristan only, please. Lovely to see you. Can you see new love for me? And where might I meet him? Love and light from Star. Love that name. Thanks, Star.
Yeah, so do I. That's a fantastic name. Let's have a look and see what we can find out. Let's have a look. I think, let me just see this. Actually, I think there's something to do with work involved in this, actually. Also, I'm getting an earth sign, which is Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo, and I think this would be, I really get a very strong feeling that there's an earth sign who's going to be important to you. For some reason, I get the feeling that it's somebody who's slightly younger as well, for some reason. Not much, maybe, but just a little bit. And I think that's where it's going to come from. it's certainly somebody coming in that's going to be taking a risk to be with, in a way, sort of like a bit of courage is going to be needed to go for this, or they're going to need courage, should we say, to go for this. But it seems to bring something in which is sort of like a reassessment of your life. I like it, actually. It's sort of it's like softly catchy monkey, I suppose, is how you would put it. But it does look very positive, and I think that it's connected somehow to work. That Page of Pentacles tells me that, for one thing. And also just the fact that there's not a lot of kind of massive kind of Ace of Cups, boom, bam, bam cards, but there does seem to be something connected to a very practical way of kind of being with somebody or meeting somebody. So I think it sort of comes left field, but I think it's something to do with your work. But it looks good. Thank you for that, because that's looking pretty positive, to be honest.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for your message there, Star. So a couple more with the lovely Tristan here in the studio, and then we're going to send him off to those phone lines.
Where are you sending me off to?
It's going to be your job. You're going to a secure booth.
Oh, no.
You remember the booths.
You're going to tie me up.
No, I'll tell you what, they're much more roomy now.
Oh,
do you remember the old ones?
I do, yeah. Yes, I do, yes. You couldn't move. You couldn't put your tights on.
Very restricted, it really was. Guys, if you are dialing through, just to let you know, Christian Martin has just logged into those phone lines. I tell you what, this guy is so busy. When the clouds are in the sky, Christian Martin is very close by, and he's available on 4541. Get involved, everybody. Studio Psychic Denise available for you as well. Now, let's have a look at this one, because this is from Millie. Thanks, Millie, for getting involved with the show. It says, hi, Tristan. Am I on James's mind? When will he text? What's his feelings for me? And will we get close? Thanks very much, from Millie. Thank you, Millie.
Okay, thank you very much, Millie, for that. Oh, I get a very nice vibration from you, Millie. I think you're probably quite a sensitive soul. I think James is actually, yeah, you are on James's mind, actually. I think that he's thinking about you. I just want to have a look here, because I get the feeling there's going to be something that comes from this. Yeah, you see the Wheel of Fortune is coming up there, which I think is a very positive card, because it means that unexpected opportunities, unexpected reconnection, unexpected communication. So I think that there's going to be something to do with that. Yeah, I don't know if James is an air sign, but, you know, as an astrologer in the cards, I always look at kind of what the star signs are relating to the cards, and that actually seems to me to be an air sign, which is Libra. I think Gemini maybe, but Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And I think I would say there's something, yeah, an unexpected opportunity there for something positive to happen emotionally for the pair of you. The Empress is a lovely card, because the Empress is to do with commitments and growth emotionally, and, you know, that kind of thing, development, and about you feeling more confident and beautiful in yourself, which is more important. So you've got those three cards really showing up very strongly in answer to that question. So I think, yes, is the answer to that. And you've also got 10 of Cups as well. How about that? You couldn't really get much of a better answer than that, to be honest with you, Millie. So I would say that's a yes, to be honest.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Millie, for interacting with the show. Christian Martin on a call. Free of Joy being snapped up. Eddie Hudson, Audrey, Rachel Jane, Joe, Joanna Scott. I tell you what, I can guarantee you a psychic reading 24 hours a day. Whatever's on your mind. Just remember, nothing on health, finance, fertility, all those legal matters. We have to say, we're a show for your entertainment purposes only. And we will do our best. We really will. So keep it, channel 560. So I think we're going to do one more, I think, for Tristan before he goes off to those phone lines. While he's doing this text, if you want to get yourself geared up to speak to the lovely Tristan, please feel free. 0808 206 7777. Take it through to Sarah, Ali, James and Liam, our friendly receptionist. They're just outside. It's not a problem. Say to him, look, the man on the telly has said, I want to speak to Tristan. Take my money, top up my account and pop me through, because after this last text message, he's all yours. So, Tristan, here we go. This says, hi, Tristan. I'm the 10th of February, 1977, and P is the 13th of the 6th, 64.
Okay.
What's he thinking regarding me over the next few days?
Oh, okay. All right, let's have a look and see if we can find out. Oh, that's interesting, because I just thought that's so strange. I'm doing the cards, but I've actually just seen something in that ball that's on the side here. I've got a feeling that you might end up having some kind of trip away with this person. There might be some, or there's a trip away anyway, I can see in that ball, which I think is something to do with just like a holiday or a break or something, but I saw you in a harbour for some reason, so worth keeping in mind. Let's just see what we can find out about this. I think he's very connected with his work for some reason. I think there might be some other issues going on here that are about work, because he's got sort of Three of Pentacles there, which is to do with the training and work and stuff, and I just get communication in the Tower, which means that there might be some disagreements or some problems around the work side of things with him. And I'm just picking up as a psychic that there is something that's going to distract him from actually being focused on you, which is, I think, you there. So, and I think that might be what the problem is. I think that there is something about the fact that he's got other things on his mind. But that doesn't really help you very much, except for the fact that I think that he's going to make more contact as you go along. So I think that maybe just let him work through. I mean, I can't tell you what to do, obviously, but this is sort of suggesting he's going to have to work through some stuff, first of all, before he can really focus on the relationship with you. But it doesn't look bad. It just looks like it's sort of natural stuff, really working through in a process. So yeah, thank you for that question.
Thank you very much for your message. Right, okie doke, Tristan, what we're going to do is get you off to those phone lines now.
Sure.
I mean, how is it that you'd like to start your readings? Do you like a date of birth from your caller and name, or
no,
do you
not really.
just tune into the energy?
Just tune into the energy, whatever, you know. So I should have said also that I'm an astrologer as well, so I tend to say if people kind of like, you know, that's what I do as well. So, but what people do is they tend to give me the date of birth and everything when they want to, but I don't really need that. I just kind of go, because the information comes through you, not from you, doesn't it? So it's not really, but my cards and the psychic stuff is really, you know, what I need.
Fantastic. Remind us of your PIN number, please.
Oh, it's 6313, I think.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's still the same, I think, yeah. That's
brilliant. Well, Tristan, we'll see you probably in about 20 minutes, half hour.
Yeah, cool.
Enjoy your readings. Thank you.
See you later.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Guys, the lovely Tristan Morel now heading off to those phone lines. You know what to do. 0808 206 7777. And as Tristan was saying, an astrologer as well. If it's a general reading that you want, if you want Tristan to pick up on the energy that's going on around you at the moment, then please do. Go through armed with your date of birth. Remember, you must be over the age of 18 to use our service. You must have the bill payer's permission. We can't look at anything to do with health, finance, fertility, or indeed those legal matters. We are a show for your entertainment purposes only. He's back, everyone. Tristan heading off to that booth of truth. Things have changed. He's had a coat of paint since he was here. I think it might have even moved as well since he was last here in the studio. But I tell you what, a very popular psychic, works very closely with his guides as well. Astrologer, psychic, tarot, loves to look at what's going on around your current situation as well. And as Tristan said, he's not here to tell you what to do. He's certainly not going to judge you, and he's not going to tell you what to do. But you know what he will do? He will uplift, enlighten, and guide. What is it that you want to know? 0907 004 0033. Now, if you've downloaded our new Mystical app, and I'll tell you what, you're in for a treat, because the more you spend, the more you save. You take control of your spending with this Mystical app as well, and I tell you what, it is a great tool. It's like having a little psychic in your pocket. It really is, because as you use that, you can watch the show live. Every time you top up, we will give you one free text to the studio. How about that? We deal in tarot tokens on the Mystical app. 150 for £10. And I tell you what as well, if you are a brand new user, if you've never used our service before, then I tell you what, why don't you give us £4.99 and we will give you a 15-minute reading. That works out about 34 pence a minute. That is over a 70% saving. So if you're sitting indoors thinking, how is he going to give me a reading over the phone? Why not invest £5? We'll give you a penny change, $4.99, and you can have 15 minutes. Not just with Tristan, you can have a 15 minutes with whoever you want. Now, 6313 is that all-important number, and he will be in any moment now. Okay, so get dialing. Please be patient. You've got a really good chance of connecting to the lovely Tristan. I can see you dialing through. If you are dialing through, you want the guidance of Joanna Scott, Studio Psychic, well, she's just finished a call and she's ready for another. 4601 for the lovely Joanna Scott. Kevo, just joining us from home. How you doing, Kevo, sir? Lovely to see you on the phone lines. We've also got the lovely Ruth Verdente. Frida Joy has just finished a call as well. I tell you what, for a Wednesday, it is a corker. Tracy Jane just been snapped up. Rachel Jane just been snapped up. Caroline just logged on. She's been snapped up. So I tell you what, you've got an absolutely corker of a team lined up for you. We've been running for 14 years here on Sky. We've only just been on channel 560 for the last month. For the last 14 years, we've lived just up the road on channel 886. Some of you may be watching us for the very first time. Some of you may have never had a psychic reading before. But I tell you what, if you've never had it, there's nothing to be frightened of. No one's going to tell you anything bad. And I tell you what, as long as you don't ask anything to do with health, finance, fertility, or indeed those legal matters, then you are in for a treat. And remember as well, viewers, you will get that special offer as well. £4.99 buys you 15 minutes of psychic guidance. You're not going to get that at 5 to 6 on a Wednesday where you live. Certainly, you can't even get lunch now for under a fiver, but you can get a psychic reading with our studio psychics, Joanna Scott, Tristan, now available for you. We've also got Psychic Love that's heading up the at-home team at the moment, 6778. Now, this lady has taken the psychic world by storm. That's the psychic carousel. Stay focused on that. Who do you feel drawn to? What is it that you want to know? Is it love? Is it work? Have you just got in from work? Have you had enough? Is someone at work stirring stuff? Is someone at work a little bit needy? Do you feel it's time for a change? Big changes April, May. Go along in work. Speaking to Joe Scott about this a couple of weeks ago. April, May are milestones for people's work relationships as well. A lot of people getting together. Maybe it's frowned upon in the workplace. Maybe you're having a little bit of a dalliance with someone at work. You can't help who you fall in love with. Take it through to a psychic. Sometimes you can't really take it through to a friend or a family member. Sometimes things are quite sensitive and you want that third party opinion. And like I said, none of our psychics are going to judge you. None of our psychics are going to tell you what to do. He's in 6313. Tristan, our guest psychic. You're going to see a lot more of Tristan until midnight this evening, and you're going to see a lot more of Tristan over the month of June as well. Secure that reading with the lovely Tristan. He is now available on 6313. He's just been snapped up. If you are dialing through, take it through to Joanna Scott, 4601. Take it through to Frida Joy. Take it through to Ruth Verdente. We got Teresa, Psychic Love, Enrique, and Kevo. They're all available. Now, it's not just Tristan in the studio. Oh no. We have, in fact, I haven't worked with this lady for a long, long time. Our paths have crossed again. She's in the studio with me. It is the lovely Denise, everybody. How you doing, lovely?
Hello.
You okay?
Yes.
What have you been up to?
Oh, toil and trouble.
Yeah, bless you. Nothing changes, does it?
No.
It's lovely to see you.
Lovely
it
to
really
see you
is.
too.
And it's been a good few months, hasn't it?
It has, and I've missed you as well.
Oh, I've missed you
Yeah.
too. Bless you. But no, it's lovely to have you back in the fold, in the psychic bosom. It's lovely.
Oh, it
really is. It's nice to see you. So tell us how you're going to be working this evening.
Well, this evening I'm going to be working hands-free as I
Fantastic.
normally do. But I have some beautiful new cards that just arrived today. And they've sort of... How would you describe those cards now? They're just...
They are the inner guidance
inner guidance cards,
I
yes.
can't wait to see these.
They're beautiful because they kind of like inspire sort of like psychic seeing and knowing.
That's fantastic.
And they're just gorgeous. So if you want that reading with an extra bit of something else, and then I have my normal beautiful cards as well,
Brilliant.
Magnus cards, for
Love
that extra
these.
little bit of je ne sais quoi.
Fantastic. Can I be cheeky?
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
If you don't mind, viewers, this is for you. Can we have a little look at the inner guidance cards, maybe on the overhead camera above you? Just have a look at a couple. And can I ask you as well? I mean, I love the colours. They're absolutely
They're
amazing.
gorgeous,
They
aren't
really
they?
are nice. Is it possible, Denise, my lovely, to pick one for the nation for us? Just slap bang in the middle. Let's have a card for the nation of how the nation's feeling, what's going on with maybe a viewer. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Fantastic. Thank you, crew. Now, look at this. That's the power card. Maybe you need to take back your power. Maybe there's a power. I mean, what do you see, Denise, when you see that power card?
Power for me is about standing your ground, knowing who you are, and just living and speaking your truth in a really authentic, original way. And it's like feeling good about yourself and making the right decision, owning the power. I love it.
Fantastic. Now, guys, if that's you, if you're thinking, Denise, that card is for me, it's the power card. Take back your power, stand your power. Do you need to stand your ground on a certain situation? Do you need the power back at work, in a relationship? If that card's for you, I want you to get involved. TV, leave a space, your question to 87777. If you're topping up your Mystical app right now, yes you, then I'll tell you what, we'll give you a free text to the show. Get it on, we'll get it prioritised, anything. And I'll tell you what, once you've topped up and you've got your free text as a little teaser, you can then take it to the phone lines and speak to the lovely Denise in the flesh. How cool is that? You wouldn't get that on any other channel.
No,
would
you wouldn't actually, no.
Speaking to someone on the telly. How cool is that? That lady on the telly, you could be speaking to her. Fantastic. Now, I must just say, Denise, before we do a couple of texts, guys, get them in as well. Caroline's just finished a call. We've got Tracy Jane now available. Frida Joy also. So let's kick off with a text, shall we? Now, this is from the 1st of the 1st, 1969. And this says, hi. Sometime with Tom last week, he came into the shop on Monday. We had a little chat when I served him. What are his thoughts and his feelings when he saw me? Thank you very much, and thank you for your text.
Hello, thank you for being interactive and sending in that text. Okay, what I'm actually sensing here with him is a sense of like a little bit of apprehension. It feels very much early days, and it's almost like it's that sort of like the awakening of his feelings for you. I get a sense that he's a little bit undecided about where the relationship is going, but I do feel that there's a sense of he certainly finds you attractive and engaging, and that you are somebody that he can talk to and connect with. I do feel with him though that he's holding on to something in the past, so if he's not ready to come forward at this moment in time, it's to do with his own blockage and it's nothing to do with you. So if he doesn't present himself to you shortly, know that you're are worthy of love, but it's just that I feel that he is not quite matched with you at this moment in time. So a little bit of uncertain communication from him, but just as you connect, just enjoy that interaction and let the energy flow between you, because I do feel that there is a connection, and actually you make him really, really happy. That's how he feels about you, because when he sees you, he smiles, doesn't he, in a really authentic way. Thank you for being interactive.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much. Joanna Scott, studio psychic astrologer, author of The Love Key, don't you know? She's only available 4601. She's going to be looking at your breakups tonight here on the show. She was talking about the full moon in Sagittarius. How are you feeling after that as well? A very angry moon, apparently. So a lot of people in turmoil at the moment. A lot of people toing and froing. A lot of people just sort of throwing their cards down and saying, you know what, I've had enough. I'm off. If that sounds like you, get involved. 0808 206 7777. Going back to back with the lovely Denise on the desk, the psychic desk, at the moment. I'd love you to get involved. Via the Mystical app, thank you very much. It says, hi Denise, I've not spoke to nor seen Mr. C for a while. Do you see him making contact tonight with a face-to-face? Am I on his mind? What can you pick up regarding meeting up? Have you got any dates, please? Thank you.
Okay, Mr. C, Mr. C. Right. Okay. As I'm tuning into his energy, he's feeling very serious at this moment in time. It's like he could do with a really good night out. Do you know what I mean? Because he just feels very much like, you know, responsibilities are very much pressing, and he's got other distractions at him. I actually feel that when he does think of you, it's quite fleeting, because he's very much in his head and focused in on his own personal life. I don't feel that he's connected with another relationship. I do not think that this is a three-way situation, because it doesn't feel that way. It feels like he's somebody who is just not ready to move forward. He's not really focused on relationships. But I've just had 5 weeks. I do feel you've got to sort of just lean back a little bit and just allow him to contact you. And I know it could be very, very frustrating, especially with this moon and things being thrown up into the awareness. So just try and, if you can, just wait for him to be ready, because I feel it's the connection will come out of the blue, which will be really, really nice and engaging. But I do think that he feels very quite caring thoughts about you. You've got a good connection here, and yeah, communication will come in quite swiftly. And a beautiful inner guidance card is the union. So the union is strong. It's just a little bit sort of adjusting to new energies at the moment. Thank you. Love and light.
Oh, thanks very much for your message. Now, this is fantastic, viewers, because what we've got is Frida Joy, who's available for you. Now, this lady is back to back. She really is. She loves to focus on the now, loves to focus on those soul readings. So that's like soul communication, the twin flame energy. She is now available. The lovely Frida Joy, so busy. Just remember, guys, nothing on health, finance, fertility, or indeed those legal matters. We have to say we're a show for entertainment purposes only. Now, Ruth Verdente, been with the show for many years. She is back to back. She is available at the moment, 4513 for the lovely Ruth. She's actually on webcam, and there she is, working from home. Let's give her a wave. There she is, working from home. The lovely Ruth Verdente, bless her. Look at that as well. She's got so many tools with her, Ruth, and she works tirelessly as well. She really does. A very lovely energy, and I love the way that she works. Anisha's joined us as well, everybody. Anisha currently working from home, 4789. Check her out. We've also got Joe Scott as well. A few more with the lovely Denise, and she's off to the phone lines for your chance to have a little chat with her. Okay, via the Mystical app, thank you very much for getting involved. Says Denise, can you have a look at love for me, please? And can you give me any details that you pick up? Thanks very much. I'm the 16th of July, 1975. Thank you.
Ah, looking for love. Right, okay. Love. Right, okay. I actually feel you are ready for that love connection. There's a little bit of mystery about you, which is enticing me to you. I feel that you're sort of exploring your options at this moment in time to your spirituality. I actually feel you're in a process of becoming at the moment. You want commitment with somebody. I'm kind of feeling that you have a new love coming forward for you. I feel that the past is very much in the past, and that a new person is going to come in quite swiftly. I do think that they're going to be quite vibrant in their energy, and they're very much somebody who is going to, how would you say, leave you with uncertainty. It'd be like a little bit of a hot-cold relationship to start off with, but it's going to be quite sort of like a passionate connection, and you'll be like going, there's something about this person that I can't get out of my mind. You know, I'm picking up a tall, I'm thinking dark-haired gentleman. I'm not quite sure if this is you or the person which you are connecting with, but I do feel that this is a long-term relationship which is going to unfold. I do feel that this is like a 3-year period here for you, for top communication and top love, to enable you to achieve everything that you can. I do feel this is a soulmate connection, and I feel there's a reconnection within about 3 weeks. I want to say to you, just pulled an oracle card here, is keep your integrity, because I do feel that you may feel like you have to bend to meet the other person's expectations in love, and I want to say don't, you know, own where you are and just sort of be yourself, and so make sure that you fall in love with the person falls in love with a real you, not a different version of you. Thank you, love and light.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for your message. Frida Joy, Joe, snapped up. If you are dialing through, take it through the lovely roof. And I tell you what, breaking psychic news. Breaking news. Tristan, Studio Psychic, has just finished a call. I saw the phone lines light up when he went to the booth. Only one of you can get through, and I tell you what, you've got a really good chance of taking it through to the lovely Tristan. 6313. You're spoilt for choice. Tristan, Joanna Scott, both available. Both Studio Psychics available to speak to you. 6:10 on a Wednesday. Ludicrous. Unheard of. Get through, grab your readings, because as the night goes on, it's going to be harder and harder to get hold of. Just saying, just throwing it out there. Not telling you what to do, but just throwing that out there. 6313 Astrology. Works with guides, cards, loves it. Get involved. He's available. 2 more with the lovely Denise. I'm giving you your 2 text warnings, because after this, after these 2, Denise is heading off to those phone lines. So, this one's from Capricorn, this one, Denise. And she says, only Denise, please. Well, that's good.
I like that. I like that.
Just you, no one else. Just Denise.
Like you too.
Reading for the next few months from Capricorn. Thanks very much. Love and light.
Capricorn. Okay. I feel you've got quite a few choices actually to be made here. Okay, I feel you're quite focused and quite driven. It's like you've got a work sort of challenge, and I just want to say plow through it. And that's what I've just sort of like been guided to say to you. It's almost like you know where you're going, and I feel that the obstacles as you approach them are going to get cleared for you. So just go with what your intuition is actually guiding you to do. I do feel a sense of loss of looking back and going, things aren't the way they actually should be, but I do feel that they are the way they're this way for a reason. It's just that you don't understand yet why that is. I'm getting a sense that you're in a process in the next couple of months about really letting go and really finding yourself, and I do feel that there's a soul connection here, a soul learning which will empower you and going forward in your life. Okay, because everything that you want is almost like you've been manifested for you to occur. Now, I've just sort of pulled a couple of cards here for you, and it's about listen to your guidance and intuition, because you're on the right pathway and you don't have any obstacles. I just want to say enjoy where you are and enjoy the process of becoming, because that's what the next 2 months are, I feel, for you. They feel quite intense, but it's in a good way. So just release, enjoy, lots of love and light. Thank you.
Oh yeah, thanks very much for your message. Tristan, Joe Scott, all just been snapped up. Addie Hudson on a call. Frida Joy on a call. Caroline, Christian Martin, Joe. Take it through to Tracy Jane. Take it through to Ruth Fidente. Take it through to Teresa. And I tell you what, you can take it through to this little one, because the lovely Denise will be heading off to those phone lines after this last text. It could be you, I'm just saying. 0907 004 0033. You've got to be over 18. You've got to have the bill payer's permission. It's just rude if you don't. Or, okay, you can go through on our mystical app as well. Tarot tokens, 150 will give you for a tenner. And that will give you a 10-minute reading. Works out £1 a minute. If you've never used the show, our services before, then we'll give you 15 minutes for £4.99. I know, right? I know. Would we get you outside the studio for a fiver?
No.
Just saying. Here we can. So there you go. Get involved. Okay, so the last one. This says, it's from an Aquarius, this one.
Oh, lovely.
It says, hey Denise, my partner Pete is going away on business. What do you see his thoughts regarding me? I'm Aquarius. Thank you.
Okay. There's something about Pete which makes me feel that his connection with you is, it's almost like you're not on the same page almost, because I feel that he's actually looking forward to that freedom, that sense of connection away from you. I feel that he needs the space for whatever reason, and I'm a kind of a big believer in, if somebody wants to space away from you, give it to them, you know, because sometimes if they want to walk out the door, let them, because I feel with him he's going through a shift and he doesn't really know where he's going yet in terms of the relationship. So if he's not really communicating with you, listen to the actions and not his words, because I feel what he's saying to you is there's almost like a double standard. I do feel that he loves you and he's just coming to the end of the cycle. So if this is a man that's preparing to commit to you, the space will be really worthwhile. I feel with the moon in Sagittarius that he's letting go of negative aspects of the relationship, but I feel he's a little bit stuck at the moment, so allow that fun and vibrancy to come back into the relationship, because I'm getting a feeling of just not ready yet with this gentleman. So just allowing that breathing space. Thank you, love and light.
Oh yeah, thanks very much for your message. Now, oh crew, I've got another cheeky one that's just popped up. Is this one we're going to do?
Yes.
I'll tell you what, let's do one more for Belinda. She's a little bit late to the party, Belinda, but I'll tell you what, it's not a problem. We're here for you, and this is why we've been doing this for 14 years. We got your text in. We are going to do this before Denise goes off to the phone lines. So one more, you can still continue to dial. Take it through to Sarah, Ali, and the gang. They're there till 2 o'clock in the morning, topping up your account, opening new accounts. After this, she's definitely off to the phone lines, I promise. Belinda, the 9th of the 9th, 68. Says, hi Denise, what's coming up for me in June? From Belinda. Thanks, Belinda.
Hello, Belinda. Okay, as I'm tuning into you, I really like your personality. You're really kind of vibrant, you're fun, you go getting as well. I'm getting a sense that you're sort of like a new car, or there's some aspects about you that you just want to make a change and invigorate. It's almost like the surroundings around you is like you need to change, like spring. I feel that you're quite settled. You have everything really that you essentially need, but there's a lot more going on to this than you actually give credit for. I'm getting a sense of completion with you, and I kind of feel that you need to get more activities to find that inner self, and I feel you're going through a spiritual transformation, or starting to unfold this way, because that's what I'm picking up with you. A sense of investigation and cutting people out of your life, because I feel that there might be a cutting of a friendship which needs to go because it no longer serves you anymore, because I feel that you are moving forward in the right direction. Okay, and I'm also sort of got a link to the name John that's around you. I'm not quite sure if this is a partner or connected in your energy field, or a new relationship coming in. But I do feel very positive, incredibly positive about the direction that you're going. And it's almost like you manifested your future. If there's anything you felt was lacking, you're living it in the now, because it just feels so vibrant and beautiful, your energy. So thank you for sharing it with me. Thank you, love and light.
Oh, thank you very much, Belinda, my lovely, for interacting with the show. Okay, so we are going to send you off to those phone lines now. What kind of calls are you expecting? Bearing in mind, it is the end of the month. Belinda there wanted a June reading. Sorry, not Belinda, the last one that wanted to look at June. So do you feel it's going to be a lot of June energy coming through?
Yes. A lot of people say, what's around the corner? What's going to happen? A lot of, I think, relationships sort of like concerns are sort of like shifting and new relationships coming and going. Yes, what's around the corner for June? Because before we know it, it'll be the summer.
I know, it's frightening. It really is. Right, let's get you off to those phone lines. Remind us of your PIN number, please.
My PIN number is 6764.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Right, my lovely. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Okie doke. So, the lovely Denise now heading off to those phone lines. And as Denise simply said, what's coming up for you in June? Why don't you get involved? 0808 206 7777. There's the number there. It's always going to be on the screen for you. Trust in the numbers you see as well, viewers, on the screen, because you're always going to get yourself connected to one of our psychics. Now, the lovely Denise Byrne has been with the show for many years, working from home, working in the studio as well. She has been back to back recently, because what she likes to look at as well is your current situation. Yeah, a lot of people like to know what's coming up, but Denise likes to look at the now. She likes to focus on the now. Is that special someone coming in within the next few days? What's your weekend going to be like? What's June got in store for you? And I tell you what, we've had some fantastic texts in, and thank you very much for everybody that's got involved with the show. If you want to text, not a problem. TV, leave a space your question to 87777. If you're using the Mystical app as well, then I tell you what, it's a no-brainer. You get one free text to the studio every time you top up. So check out mystical.com. That's mystical.com. It's free to register. You can watch the show, you can text the show, you can get an instant message, you can use the Mystical service as well. You can text back and forth to one of our psychics, and it's charged at tarot tokens. It's only going to cost you £1. £1. You can come through on the old-fashioned way, the way we've been using for the last 14 years, 87777, straight through to your psychic. You can use that number to dial for the text, or you can come through on the pay-as-you-go. Will show up on your phone bill as common tell. Okay, it won't say psychic now, psychic today. It won't mention psychic. The number is there below my hand. 09 07 004 0033. Pop yourself into the main menu, 30 seconds of terms and conditions, then hit option 2, and you want Denise's PIN, which is 6764. That's 6764. Now, maybe you've had a text reading with her. You want to expand with it. Why not? What's coming up for you in June? Get involved. Please, please do. She's a busy girl. The lovely Denise is logging in now. She's in. She's in. Now, this is great because Caroline has just finished a call. Now, Caroline has been with the show for many, many years. I love the way that Caroline... I'd love to... You know these storybooks and like if you're in the car and you're listening to a story, I want Caroline to narrate one. I love the way she speaks. A lovely, gentle energy around her. Nothing too much trouble for Caroline. And she likes to look at a practical, fun way, if you like, into your situation. She brings light-heartedness as well into your situation. Now, remember, of course, we are a show for your entertainment purposes. We can't look at health, finance, fertility, or legal matters. We're just not allowed. We can't do it. But you know what? Everything else, the lovely Caroline is available. Now, a bit of breaking psychic news for you here from Channel 560 in Psychic Towers. Christian Martin is available. That's right, guys. Get involved. 0808 206 7777. If you're going through on the app, tap Christian Martin's cloud. It will take you straight through. It's not a problem. When the sun and the stars and the sky and the... Oh, I've said that wrong. When the clouds are in the sky, Christian Martin is very nearby, and he's available as well. Now, Hope logged in. She got snapped up straight away. We got Denise there, studio psychic. You've just seen her go off to the phone lines. Linny's available. We've also got Rachel Jane, Enrique, Psychic Love, taking that psychic world by storm. She is. Get involved, see what all the fuss is about. Now, I'll tell you what we're going to do now. First time as well. We've been on air for nearly an hour. 1 hour. She's a busy bunny. She's with me in the studio. I want you to get your texts in. It is the lovely, author of the Love Key, astrologer, all fun round. And I'll tell you what, she loves a drop of skiing as well. It's the lovely Joanna Scott. How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Not bad. Have you skied recently?
Not recently because the weather's good, but last time...
Don't you go to the Snow Dome or something?
I will be soon.
Oh, okay.
But last time we skied, I think, was back in, where were we, in late March, early April time.
Wow, that's gone so quick.
Like, I know, it seems like ages ago.
That really has gone quick. So tell us what you brought in today. Tell us what's going on in the world.
Well, astrologically, we just had a full moon in Sagittarius, which was pretty much the weekend, so it was quite fiery. So if you had in Saggy, whether it was rising sun or moon, you would have felt that quite intense, which some people did. We're now coming into a new moon in Gemini, which is around about the middle of June time, and then we go into the full changes of Cancer and Capricorn, which I love. Okay, it's going to be very intense at the very end of May, June and July with regards to relationships if you're a water sign. So one or the other. But yeah, this month of June is going to be... It's going to be quite a calming month compared to erratic that we've had over the last couple of months.
Fair enough. Just want to pick your brains. A lot of you people out there watching the show for the very first time, never had a reading.
Okay.
Don't know anything about astrology. Maybe read the stars in the paper.
Sure.
They might be sitting there thinking, Joe, what's a water sign? What is a water sign?
Okay, do you want to know?
Please, yes, the viewers want to know.
Well, what is a water sign? A water sign is Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer.
Right, okay.
And those elements are based purely on emotion. So they are the most emotional and highly sensitive of all the zodiac.
Does that make sense to you, viewers? Are you watching this thinking, this is why I need to get a text into Joe Scott? Well, please do. TV, leave a space, your question to 87777. What we're going to do, we're probably going to do about 4 or 5 text messages with you. We are going to go back to back. We want our viewers' texts to get involved. I'll tell you what, actually, let's have your thoughts, because, by the way, guys, Denise and Frida Joy are both available. There they go at the Psychic Carousel. Let's get your thoughts on the lovely Denise. Have you worked with Denise much?
Oh, I have, yeah, quite a few times. She's lovely.
So if I'm sitting at home at the moment, Joanna Scott, and I'm thinking, you know what, I want a reading, I haven't got a clue what I want to know, I've got a lot of stuff going on at work, what can Denise actually bring to the table for us?
Well, Denise has got a wealth of experience. She does a lot of platform work. So she tunes in very quickly, even whether you're there with her, like physically or over the phone. But the nice thing about Denise is she's got these new cards with her.
Oh, they're amazing.
They've been a big hit.
Love them.
Because they've been, apparently it took her 7 months to get hold of them. And these cards are very much about the vibration that you're feeling, and she'll just pick up.
Yeah, they're great. She pulled one for the nation.
Did she?
And it was the power card. And it was about like taking back your power, standing in your power. The power is yours. You're losing your power. So really interesting stuff. Now, Denise has actually just been snapped up, guys. So if you are taking it through to the phone lines, I'll tell you what, why not take it through to Frida Joy? This lady has been back to back this evening. She really, really has, and she's available. Loves to look at the, loves to look at that sort of that couple's energy as well. So if there's issues going on, maybe with a relationship at the moment. We had a great text in earlier actually about someone going away on business and how do they feel, and I felt that viewer was maybe a little bit sort of apprehensive of what her husband may get away to when away on business and things like that, because everybody, you sow that little seed of doubt. Sometimes maybe you've been cheated on in the past, or maybe like this person doesn't answer his phone, or you've got one of them apps where you can find your friends, do you know what I mean, or your partners, and it's been turned off, and you're like, where are they? What's going on?
It's true.
What's going on? I've got that on my phone. I've actually got that for my son, and he's currently in Vegas, and I looked to see where he was and I couldn't find him, and he turned it off, and I was like, Robbie, where are you? I had visions of him and like The Hangover, you know, like
with the lion?
Yeah, with a lion, or with Mike Tyson or something. But anyway, he then popped up, and he was having a burger on the strip. So that's fair enough. It's not, you worry. I know he's 20 odd, but you still worry.
Oh, that's brilliant. The Hangover is brilliant.
It's fantastic.
I don't know why I said lion. I meant tiger. You know what I meant, didn't you?
I know exactly what you mean. Right, okay. Let's Blondie, you've been waiting long enough, my lovely.
Indeed.
Let's get interactive with the lovely Joe Scott. This is, hi Joe, I organised another meet-up with a new guy called Darren.
Nice.
Oh, don't see many Darrens these days. That name's sort of being phased out, but let's carry on. What do you see for us going forward? What does he think of me? Oh, thank you, Blondie.
Oh, well, it's good that you're meeting up again, because I kind of feel, well, or you're kind of instigating this yourself, because it's showing that you're keen, but you're not coming across like you're pushy, which is good. These are a French deck of cards. They are very much driven towards the kind of the rider weight, but they are very emotional, so I'm doing it emotionally so for relationships. Okay, so this is a little bit different, probably different cards that you've seen me work with. The moon card is attached to getting a little bit paranoid. This is you. Thinking the worst, getting paranoid and assuming. Don't assume, don't make an assumption here. The World card, which is the second card here, is to do with just taking risks, which you've done, and you've gone, you know what, I'm just going to get myself out there and see what happens. Good for you. The very last card, the Wands card, is the Knight of Wands. Is this guy will continue to basically communicate with you on a one-to-one and a regular basis. So the Knight is about getting himself out there, communicating, but also being very powerful. So what you'll find with him is whatever he says to you or how he talks to you, you'll think, oh, we're getting somewhere. This feels good. This feels right. I don't feel paranoid. I don't feel this. I don't feel that. It is going to make you realise that he is being genuine. There is continual communication even after the second date. I've got here fair head or red hair. Either one of you two got that link. I'm also getting a Tuesday afternoon, so I feel that there might be an afternoon date, or I'm also feeling there could be a Saturday morning, which feels to me like lunch, brunch, or just meeting up last minute. Thank you.
Oh, thanks very much for your message. Guys, I tell you what, this is great. If you want your tea time psychic reading on a Wednesday in May, then we've got Tracy Jane, Crystal Waters, Enrique, Kevo, the lovely Linny as well. Linny gave up the corporate world to become a psychic. She's had enough. She used to do a lot of training. She does lots of psychic development as well. A lot of you watching love to develop. A lot of you watching are using cards. Take it through to Linny and just say, Linny, look, I've got these cards. It's great as well because, I mean, you may have got this, Joe, but a lot of our psychics do say some viewers phone them up to give them a reading.
They do actually.
To actually see how they're getting on with their psychic development. So if that's you, 0808 206 7777. Fantastic. Now, I'll tell you what, speaking of psychic development, we have a man in Thailand. His name's Joe. Shares a name with your good self.
Does.
He's from Thailand. It's only going to cost you £1.50. He has been super, super busy. He loves to look at the chakras, which are energy points within your body. Okay, so you've got the crown and the throat. He loves to talk about them. And I'll tell you what, viewers, he will actually tune in to your energy points. So maybe there's an issue with the heart chakra, maybe you're not that confident, maybe you need to boost that base chakra, maybe you can't get your point across. What's going on with that throat chakra? Joe from Thailand can certainly tell you. 4029. Remember, he can't look at health, finance, fertility or legal matters. We are a show for your entertainment purposes only. Psychic Love, Audrey, just come off calls, both available. Get involved. Taurus has got involved.
Nice.
And via the Mystical app. Thank you, Taurus. Says, hello, can you tell me Leo Man's feelings after we met briefly yesterday? Oh, thank you, Taurus.
Was it a lot? Thank you, Taurus. Was it a last minute brief? Let's just meet up. If it was, Leos have come out of their 3 year of endings with relationships, and they are now assessing what they feel is important for them in terms of settling down and being in relationships. The Three of Swords means you've come out of an ending, and so is the Leo. Both of you, or especially with yourself, because this is the card related to you, female, can feel like you have been let down emotionally. When you look at the Nine of Wands, it gives you an indication of kind of sitting and analysing, waiting, sitting, waiting, analysing. If he is making you feel like that and you're constantly waiting for, not approval, but you're constantly waiting, you will feel like, ooh, Seven of Swords, he's playing a bit of a game with you. As you can see, you've got this little lady here with a balloon, which is a fish. Don't ask, don't know what that's in comparison with. Doesn't make any sense, but I normally find when she's walking away with a balloon and he's hiding behind the corner, it's like basically he's playing hide and seek, he's playing a game. So he's there, he's not there, or he's playing this kind of like mind game with you, where you really can sometimes feel you don't know where you stand with him. But it's not a bad thing, it just means I'm sort of staying here, don't give too much away at the moment. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. I absolutely love those cards, Joe.
They're weird, aren't they?
Really, really nice. I love them. They're the sort of thing. They're the sort of thing I'd like to see in a little frame somewhere, in a little patisserie.
Oh, yeah.
They're really, I really like them. And I'll tell you what, can we have a couple?
That's cool.
Can we have a couple for the nation?
Of course.
Is that all right? They're
Absolutely.
really, really nice.
They are different, aren't they? I just saw them. I thought.
And what are they called? Do we know?
Oh, the name is a French name.
Oh, okay.
It's Trinockery.
Oh,
it means
right,
something.
Okay.
I don't know what it means, but I'll go and get the box and bring it out.
Oh yes, please, for the next time. We're doing 3 more with Joe Scott. She's just doing a card for the nation, guys.
Card for the
Let's
nation.
have a little. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Is this you, viewers?
It's like
What's going on?
It's like Alice in Wonderland, these cards, because they're very kind of they're very mystical. But the eight of Cups is basically to do with spreading the love.
Ah, okay.
Spreading the love, or basically, as you can see, this is like the Tower card. She's
Yes.
kind of like on the top of the love, so she's feeling on top of the world. So building something, building a foundation to make something.
And there's
happen.
so much going on in here, isn't there, as well?
is.
There's some dice, and you've got some blocks as well with numbers on it. What are these? Like little
Bees.
little bees as well. So
But
one's
everything's
upside
detailed.
down.
I know, it's pretty. Don't ask what these mean, but they've got a little guy down here, a little tin man, on an ant with wings, literally killing. So I put this as like killing a love heart with legs.
Yeah.
So basically, love. All these are like negative love endings at the bottom, and then you literally.
So getting rid of that love, getting rid of maybe that heart energy.
Exactly.
And then climbing upon your little tower and saying, you know what, I'm ready. I'm ready for new love.
Getting rid
I
of
love
the old.
that. Viewers, are you ready for new love? Get involved. TV, leave a space. Your questions to 87777. Daisy Doll, don't you go anywhere because your text is coming next. Now, guys, breaking news. Here from Psychic Towers, from the card tower to Psychic Towers. Anisha's just come off of a call. Ruth Dente's just come off of a call. Joe from Thailand's there. Crystal Waters is there. And our guest studio psychic, Tristan, has just finished a call. Now, this guy's been back to back since he started. We've been on air for an hour and 5 minutes. Get involved. 6313 for the lovely Tristan. Okay, Daisy Doll, thanks for being patient. Here we go. How's B Scorpio feeling about me? Do you see contact coming soon? And that's from D Virgo. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. It's just cards. You've got a woman, a little girl on top of a carrot with a knife.
Oh, that's fair enough.
I like your attitude. It's fair enough, as Paul would say, but it's basically 5 of Swords is like a situation it's in the middle, but also she's getting really upset. She's getting very angry about. So she's on top of this carrot. Okay, as you notice, all the little girls, it's very, very feminine. These cards, they're associated with very unique kind of animated characters that are attached to something that they are emotionally attached to. So it's an emotion, it's an emotional attachment. There could be the 5 of Swords cutting to the chase, or literally getting something out of the Scorpio. So being a Virgo, sometimes Virgos find it very hard to ask for help, or they find it very, very hard to ask for something. But I feel that you will be asking pretty much a situation around the Scorpio where I'd like to think that you will get something out of the Scorpio. But the 8 of Wands means you're going to be basically trying to get as much detail as possible, and that will be able to make you either put closure on the relationship or talk more to this person. But there is something you need to know. Thank you very much.
Fantastic, Daisy Doll. Thank you very much for interacting with the show. Apologies for the cough there. It just came out. It's one of them like word vomits that just come out. It's one of them things. Okay, remember, nothing please on health, finance, fertility and legal matters. Are you familiar with the term word vomit?
Oh, it's the word vomit.
I got that from Mean Girls.
Did you?
Yes, when you can't say something, then it just comes out.
It's the word vomit that just does it for me.
It does, it does. Okay, via the mystical app, this one.
Okay.
It says, hello, I haven't spoke to or seen C for a while. Do you see him maybe making contact tonight with a possible meeting? Am I in his mind? What are his feelings? Any other dates to watch out for? This is a huge text for a minute. We'll do our best. Thank you.
Okay, there's a child in you that needs reassurance, okay, which is understandable around this guy. You don't seem to be getting reassurance. All you're getting is nothing. Actually, to be honest, it's like you're getting nothing that's kind of giving you an indication of where you stand or what you're looking for. Or it's just like nothing's there. It's completely bland. Now, with that, I then get the Tower card, which means I've got to kind of understand the situation a little bit more. Or did he say something to you which makes you understand or realise that the relationship is blocked? Now, you've got the building blocks, so we must have a situation that's a block around him, okay? The Four of Swords, this is about rest, recovery and renovation. It's taking time out, it's healing. It's spiritual healing, it's letting go. But it's also a time where you may have to let go of this guy, it's kind of given me. But also to have some fun. But you may find that every time you hear from him or every time you're interacting with him, he slices a piece of your emotion, or basically he cuts into a part of you that is very emotional or very sensitive. And it's almost like you're going, oh, I'm asking this person, what does he feel? I'm asking my friends, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but I'm still feeling really raw. So you've got a lot of swords, the knife cards as I call them, because they are about cutting to the point, getting to make a decision, and also letting go as well. Thank you very much.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much for your text there. Now, guys, this is great. Okay, and I'll tell you for why. Frida Joy, Anistra, Ruth Fidente, Joe and Teresa have just finished a call. Psychic Glove is available. Rachel Jane, Crystal Waters, Kevo. And after this last text, the lovely Lynn is there also. Keep your eye on the side of that screen, everyone, for the psychics available. After this last text, Studio Psychic Joe Scott is heading for the phone lines. We've got a couple of date of births here, lovely. It's via the Mystical app, and it says Joe only, please, which is good. It's not awkward. I'm not sitting there with Denise. It comes up Joe only. It's awkward, so thank you. It says Joe only, please. My ex, 27th of the 5th, 1965, has been back in touch. What do you see? I'm the 6th of November, 67. Thank you.
Okay, so we've got a Gemini with Taurus, and then you've got your Scorpio born the year of Cancer. That's you. Your link it's not as structured as you would have liked. This person can be quite controlling. This person with the Taurus and a Gemini mix and combo can be very dictating, and then can be quite conniving. Be very careful. I kind of feel that this person really hurt you. I also feel that the way that he went about things near the end of the breakup was either nasty, or it's not basically what you thought. In other words, you didn't see it coming, or you got very badly hurt by him. So it's sort of saying to me, yes, he's in touch, but I get the feeling that there's been something about his energy that's saying, I've been in a relationship, I've come back, that didn't work, would you like to take me back? But then he's still showing this forceful control that really makes me doubt. You're not in a soulmate year together. If you were, you can come back together, but it is quite rare to actually start off again when you've had a break. But there's something about him that I don't really trust, and maybe it's more his temperament that's a little bit, not 100%. I'm just getting that feeling. Thank you very much for your text message.
Oh, yeah, thanks very much. I really hope things work out for you as well. What's to be's to be, you see. Okay, right. Let's send you off to those phone lines. Anybody watching at the moment who, I mean, we saw you work there with dates of birth, which you love. I know you love.
I do.
So if someone comes through, Joe, on the phone lines and says, look, I've just started this new job. I'm having a little, chat with someone who I've got quite strong feelings, or I may be quite attracted to.
Yeah.
Don't want to make yourself look a fool.
Okay.
I've managed to secure his or her date of birth by just chatting to them, not in a stalkery way.
Of course not.
Could you look at the energies, the compatibility? Is that something you can maybe do on the phone lines?
Actually, for people that have just met somebody,
Yeah.
even after about a week, 2 weeks, people do know their date of birth, which is fascinating.
Yeah, I find that as well,
Yeah.
especially when you're like joining them on social media, maybe.
Totally.
It's like, oh, wait, I'll have a look at when their birthday is.
And they'll have a look.
Yeah.
And then they ask the compatibility. That is one of the most popular questions
Oh,
that I
wow,
get.
okay.
So it is, especially with either Facebook or social media or dating sites, it is. So please, let me have a look.
Fantastic. Well, Joe, remind us of your PIN before you go.
Of course, 4601.
Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon.
Thanking you.
Thank you, lovely. I'll see you soon. It's the lovely Joe Scott, everybody. Now heading for those phone lines. Now, as I said at the top of that section, Joe has been with the show for many, many years. And I tell you what, she has done thousands upon thousands of readings. We tried counting them, we just couldn't. There's so many. Such a popular astrologer here on the show. And the author of The Love Key as well. She really does. I keep meaning to ask when the next book's out. I think it's a work in progress at the moment, and we will grab that for you. Just remember, guys, when you are going through to the lovely Joanna Scott, nothing please on health, finance, fertility, or indeed those legal matters. And we are a show for your entertainment purposes only. Joe Scott heading for those phone lines right now. Get involved, get dialing 0808 206 7777. I can see you dialing through. Who's going to grab Joe Scott? 4601. That's 4601. You know what? If you've got the Mystical app, then I'll tell you what, it is a no-brainer. You don't actually need the PIN number, because once you've downloaded it, it'll pop straight up on my phone. There she is. There she is. Press on Joe's face, and you can go straight through. And I tell you what, it's great, because by the time you've gone through on the main system and you've hit option 2, someone's already pipped you to the post. That's the great thing about this Mystical app. And I tell you what, it is the future. And I know we're a psychic show, but it really is. It is the future. So get involved, 0808 206 7777. We have got the lovely Sarah out there for you today in our friendly reception team. And I tell you what, she might even sing you a song. Say, Sarah, give us a song and put me through to Joe Scott. She will. She'll love it. She'd get involved. Okay, so Joe Scott now in. She's in. Who's going to be the first to grab her on this section? 4601 for the lovely Joanna Scott. And I tell you what, we have got a sterling team for 6:45 on a Wednesday. We've also got the lovely Linny. I tell you what, and Frida Joy as well, viewers, just finished a call. A very popular psychic. 46, there she is, thank you, crew. 4636 for the lovely Frida Joy. And I tell you what, someone else who's been back-to-back since she's logged on, the lovely Anistra as well. No nonsense, Anistra. She'll tell you what it is that she's seeing. Now, I tell you what, I've actually got in our studio Tristan, and I'll tell you what, I want to give him a little bit of a scenario. Welcome back to the studio, the lovely Tristan. Actually, Tristan, this is something we do with a lot of the psychics. I just want to give you a little bit of a scenario. You've worked with the show for many, many years. You work on the at-home team as well.
Yes.
We've got a little bit of a triangle going on.
Oh, I like a triangle.
There's a little bit of a dalliance going on. They can't seem to sort of pull away from that person. They want some guidance. What's your top pick for this section? Who would you take that question through to?
Oh my goodness! Actually, I'd probably take it to Joanna. To be honest, that's
Studio
like
psychic, yeah.
To be perfectly honest with you,
look at the compatibility.
Yeah, she's
as well.
great
and
about
I'll tell you what, as well. You're absolutely right. If you arm yourself with a date of birth, okay, go through to Joe Scott. She'll look at that compatibility.
Yeah, that's
you as well.
Honestly, I think she's, she's very genuine to talk to. Very easy to talk to.
She really is, and she is very easy to talk to. And that's the thing. She's not going to tie you up. She's just going to really go straight into the heart of the matter as well.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, let's do another one.
All right.
Clovis, bear with us, my lovely. We do have a text coming up from you very, very soon. Now, let's have another one. I've got a brand new. I want a new job.
I think it's a new car then.
I'd love a new car, actually. I'm drawn to a new job. I'm very bored in my current role where I am. This isn't me, by the way, viewers. I'm just this is a scenario.
Actually, do you need to rewind that?
Yeah. Who would you actually be drawn to maybe give you that work reading?
I mean, I would still say Joanna. I think though that situation is probably more the one we mentioned before is more. I'm trying to see who's online because I've been in the booth.
Here.
So they're all here, aren't they? Yeah, so that's right. Sorry. I think I would probably go for actually Kevo's really good with that stuff. So yeah,
he really is.
So
yeah,
a
great spot there, actually, Tristan. Kevo available, and there he is, the psychic carousel.
Yeah,
there he goes.
Yeah. Although everyone's great, it's hard.
They are. I like to throw out these little scenarios because viewers are watching us for the very first time.
Yeah,
they're just flicking through, thinking, well, this is great having these floating heads, but I've got a question about work. I'd like to take it through. I'd just sort of like someone's opinion.
Can I I also say
So,
that we've got
yes.
Denise, haven't we?
We have got Denise. She's currently on a call.
Yeah,
at
but
the
I
moment.
think work would be good with
Yeah.
Denise, from what I've picked up. So
Fair enough.
Denise
fair
would be good
enough.
for work and stuff.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so.
Right, okay, viewers, get your texts in. TV, leave a space, your question to 87777. Put them for the attention of Tristan. It's not a problem. We'll get them prioritised. We'll get them put on that telly. That one right there. You can get involved. Remember, nothing on health, finance, fertility, legal matters. We can't do it. Don't waste your money and send it in, okay? Because we can't look at it. It's as simple as that. And I tell you what, as well, if you've got the Mystical app and if you've just topped up, then look, because you can get a free text to the show. It's easy. It's actually easier than an easy thing on Easy Street. So please get involved. Right, Clovis, you've been very, very patient, my lovely.
Right.
She's put Tristan.
I know.
When will Alan next visit me? And what are his feelings for me? Love and light. Thank you, Clovis.
Oh, hi, Clovis. Thank you for your question. Let's just have a look and see what we can find out for you. Let me see. I think I was looking at the wrong camera then, never mind. But I can see, I get the feeling actually, because I was looking at that question while Paul was talking, and I just thought, oh, I'm just picking that up. I think he has got feelings for you actually. I think there's something, you know, there is something there, but I'm not quite sure what they are, to be honest. I think it might just be a little bit of confusion. There's something to do with the past involved in this, because the Six of Cups is also showing up there, which generally suggests that there's an influence from the past that's going to be important. So I get the feeling that maybe he is dealing with stuff from the past, or they're dealing with stuff from the past. And I think that that's likely to get sorted out as well. Interesting this evening, every sort of question I've been asked is about love is coming up with work issues, which is quite strange. So maybe work is getting in the way of people's love life at the moment. How inconvenient. But I just feel that there is something to do with work or kind of basic fundamental stuff that's going to be getting in the way of the whole situation. But to be honest with you, I think it's more to do with clearing out the past. Just have a bit of strength in that situation, I think, is the only thing I could suggest. But there's a lot more to come with that. This is not over. You know it's not over anyway. So I think just give it some time, and I think it will sort of work itself out within the next few weeks or so. But, well, roughly anyway. So, yeah, thank you for that. I hope that's kind of assistance.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Clovis, for interacting with the show. Now, Tristan, loving the cards.
Yes.
What are these traditional?
These are Aquarian tarot.
They're
Aquarian tarot, which they were kind of... I went to my friend's house to do a reading for her, and it was all sort of in a rush, and I completely forgot to take my cards.
Oh, okay.
Clever. And so she said, oh, I've got this pack of cards that's in a tin. Why don't you use those? Because I don't use them. And I just fell in love with them.
Wow.
And so I've used them.
I'll tell you what, I love stories like that, because it's very much meant to be, isn't it?
Yeah, and I said to her, oh, where can I buy some
Yeah.
from? And she just said to me, keep them. Because,
especially if they're gifted as well.
she
It's
said
absolutely
that was
brilliant.
great. And these ones are hundreds of years old. I can't even remember where I got these from. These are cosmic, not cosmic. These are the Rider-Waite ones.
Okay.
I've got the cosmic at home. That's
Yeah.
why I got confused.
Oh, fair enough.
But the Rider-Waite ones, which are just a traditional pack.
Brilliant.
I think they've got the ump with me now because I don't use them anymore.
Oh,
so.
well, well, maybe just mix it up a little
Yeah,
bit,
just
mate.
shake it up a bit. Yeah.
Can I be a pain,
You could-
do you think? Do you,
you
think
can.
you can maybe pull one of them cards for the nation?
For the nation.
Just one of them cards
Oh,
for the
nothing
nation, for
much
the
then.
viewers. Yeah, just for the nation. Just for
It's a
one of
simple
the viewers
thing.
at home, just one of them cards. Maybe it would.
Of course.
And just tell us.
It would be my pleasure. I think
Thank
we
you,
use
thank
these
you.
ones. It would be my pleasure to do something for the nation. So let's just have a look and see.
Yeah.
Right, let's have a go. That's a good idea, actually. I want that one, actually. Ah,
Right.
the sun.
Brilliant. Okay.
How
so
fabulous is that? That's the sun, so that means that there's... I would say the summer's going to be... That's a good sign
Yeah.
for the summer. We've just had the royal wedding, and we just had, you know, all that sort of stuff, which has cheered the nation up.
So basically, it has. So basically, maybe summer, a bit of summer love, a bit of summer sun.
Yeah.
For someone, maybe a new relationship.
Well,
on
the sun
cards.
is the Gemini card, because
Okay.
on this card there is Castor and Pollux, or Pollux, whatever you want to say, and it's and that they're kind of the twins about companionship and friendship and you know that sort of thing.
Okay.
So that card is very much about people joining together and friendship and you know sort of what do you call it? Like just like companionship and stuff. So it's like, it's really kind of, and happiness and fun. You know, because I think a lot of the time in readings we forget that thing in the readings. We don't predict fun, do we? We don't. Sort of, you know, that's. I was going to say that one as well, which is great.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. Maybe more security in the future.
Brilliant,
as well, so
fantastic. So maybe a relationship, maybe something that's got some longevity on it. Maybe you're thinking of that at the moment.
Yeah.
If you are, then I'll tell you what, you're in for a treat, because it was Tristan's hot pick. She's just come off of a call. The lovely Denise, available for you on 6764. In fact, you're in for a treat, viewers, because not only do you have Denise, you actually have the lovely Joanna Scott as well. 2 studio psychics, both available for you now. So the card for the nation, we're looking at the Sun, the 10 of Pentacles. So if that relates to you and you think, you know what, I wouldn't mind getting a little bit more on that. TV, leave a space, your question to 87777. We get it prioritised. We'll pop it on the show. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Okay, now, this one says, Tristan, please. Is David Gemini going to be in touch? I've not heard from him since January. Is he now single? Now, that's from Jane, who's a Scorpio. Thank you, Jane.
Right, let's have a look. That's difficult, isn't it, when somebody's not in touch? Right, it's very hard when you don't hear from somebody. Let's have a look and see if I can find out. Wow, what I feel with this is quite a lot of confusion. So I'm getting a lot of confusion around this person. I think that maybe there is something where they're not quite sure where they're going or what they're doing right now, which may be why you're not hearing what you want to hear. I also feel that they're not staying in the same place that they're supposed to be, not supposed to be, that they want to be living in. Maybe they're kind of feeling that they need to move on to somewhere else. So there could be some confusion about their home as well, which is obviously going to make them feel a bit unsettled. And then what you've got is the Devil card there, which would suggest that maybe they're kind of like their own anger and their own frustration and stuff like that is kind of stopping them from moving forwards with things. So there's complications here, but that's a really long-rounded way to actually answer your question, long-winded way. The answer to your question is they will get in touch, but I think they're going through, I'm trying to explain what they might be going through, which is a bit of confusion. And I think when they've gone through that, yes, I think there's going to be a bit more communication, which is going to be easier, much easier when they've worked that out. So, yes, thank you for that question.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for your message. Now, a great question to actually take through to Joanna Scott, actually. As Tristan said just at the beginning of this section, loves to look at the compatibility as well. If you've got a date of birth, arm yourself with those dates of birth. Take it through to Jo Scott, author of The Love Key. So the clue's in the title, viewers. 0808 206 7777. She is Miss Compatibility.
Ooh.
Take it through to the lovely Joanna Scott. She's just finished a call. She's now available for you. Studio Psychic Denise, available for you as well. Frida Joy, Joe from Thailand, the lovely Linny, Tracy Jane, Anistra, and we've also got Enrique and Crystal Waters. Great team as well for a Wednesday evening. It's just coming up to 7 o'clock here on channel 560. How you going? If you just tuned in, what are you up to? I'm in the studio with Tristan, everyone. Yeah. Do not adjust your sets. You might have been coming back after years of not seeing us. Tristan, he's back. Tristan's back on your telly box.
I'm here.
He's back and available. Get involved, everybody. We'll be going off to the phone lines in a few text time. But thanks very much for everyone that sent your text in. Let's roar into a few more.
Yeah.
This says, great to see you back, Tristan.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. This is from Sonia. She's the 14th of the 7th, 1973. Great year.
Oh, yeah.
Says, what are Mark's Gemini's feelings and intentions, please? Will there be movement soon? Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Sonia.
Yeah, thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Sonia, for that. Let's just have a look and see if I can find out. Ooh, actually, Sonia, I think you're kind of in a place where you're kind of working out where everybody's feelings are for you. Well, no, that's not true, but just sort of where you are. I think I get this kind of like, ooh, where am I? Hello. I get that feeling sometimes, but I think you kind of you're going to find that you're going to get more confirmation about that and about his feelings and his intentions in the next few months. So let me just have a look and see if I can find out a bit more about it. Oh, right. So you've got the messenger card. The Page of Wands is the first card that's come out for you, which is fantastic because that means that you're going to get news, basically, from this person about the situation. I get the feeling that he's got regrets about stuff. They've got regrets about what they've done. I think there's something about talking about the past and maybe thinking that was, maybe a few mistakes being made there. But I also feel that there's discussions about the future because you've got Three of Wands as well. So it's an interesting combination. You've got it with the Judgment card as well, which is transformation. Judgment is the most important card in the deck as far as I'm concerned, and I think that is there's a big transformation there. So I think this is the situation that's coming to a head quite soon. So it's very positive. There's some sort of change there, some sort of transformation there. So I'd hang in there if I was you. Thank you for that.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much, Sonia, for your lovely text there. Right, a couple more, and then the lovely Trish will be heading off to those phone lines. If you cannot wait for your psychic reading and you want to go through to one of our psychics, you're more than welcome. Christian Martin, Rufa Dente, just been snapped up. We've got Frida Joy, Joe Scott, the lovely Denise is there, Anistra, Linny, Kevo and Joe heading up for the men. Get involved, everybody. 0907 004 0033 takes you through to our main menu. 30 seconds of terms and conditions. In fact, why don't you just hit option 3? Takes you through to your next available psychic. Just saying. Just saying, mix it up a little. Okay, I love this one because I don't know if this is from L'Aqua or El Aqua.
Oh, well, there is a difference.
There is a difference. I'm going to say El Aqua,
okay.
Who's the 26th of January.
Right.
And it says, "Hi Tristan, can you see a completion date for my property by the end of June or July? A few cards for any obstacles I must be aware of, please."
Oh my goodness, okay, thank you very much for that question. Let's have a look. Actually, I love questions like that, to be honest. Let's have a look and see what we can find out. So, the way you can do that with the cards is to say, will there be a completion by the end of June or will there be a completion by the end of July? So, because they can't say June or July. So let's ask if something will happen by the end of June, and we'll see. Right, Wheel of Fortune, Two of Wands, and Temperance. So it's possible that things could move forwards around that time. That's looking very positive. Those cards are extremely positive. So the suggestion is that there could be some positive movement as far as that situation is concerned. Obviously, we're not allowed to talk about money on here, but we can talk about moving. So that kind of looks like there's some kind of progress as far as the home is concerned. I would say that I certainly would think that by the end of July the situation has moved forwards by what I can see here and what I can feel here. So that's very positive. I think there's some really good positive movement there, and that's all I can probably say. But they're all really good cards, so I'll just leave it at that. But thank you very much for that question.
Oh yeah, thanks very much for interacting with the show.
Yeah, thanks for that too.
Right, okie dokie. El Aqua, I appreciate your text.
I like that. El Aqua's L'Aqua.
L'Aqua.
Oh, that's L'Aqua.
Maybe like a Spanish game show, isn't
it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, game shows are available. Okay, so I tell you what we're going to do. 0808 206 7777. Take it through to Liam and the gang. They're there until 2 o'clock in the morning. Say to them, I'd love a reading with Tristan, please.
Yeah.
He's doing one more text and he's off to those phone lines. And I tell you what, if you've never had a psychic reading before, we'll give you 15 minutes for £4.99. We can't say fairer than that. Now, you can't even get lunch for £4.99. You seriously?
Not where I go.
We're in 2018 and we're giving you 15 minutes for £4.99. 1962, my grandfather went to the palace to see Kenneth Williams.
Oh, I love Kenneth Williams.
£6 it cost him.
No, stop messing about.
$4.99.
Really?
And we're like 40, 50 years into the future.
Wow.
Get involved, everyone. You're not going to get Tristan Morel
No.
for a fiver outside the studio.
Well,
you're certainly not going to get Kenneth Williams.
No, you could get both.
Anyway, right. This last one from Aqua Lady. Thank you, Aqua Lady. Tristan, please. Lots of ideas about my business, teaching, writing. What do you feel I can do next to further the work? Aqua Lady, I love that question. Thank you very much.
So do I actually. That's a really
nice.
good question. Yeah, because we don't get asked too many of those, do we? So actually, I really tuned into that. As soon as I was reading that, I just really tuned into it. I think that the writing thing, I really feel is very, very significant. I really seriously feel that is significant for you. I guess teaching and writing, tend to go hand in hand anyway. So, well, sometimes. And I think that there is, it's, how can I put this? It's like, when you find your vocation in life, it doesn't matter about, you have a rock then. And so other things kind of go by the wayside. But when you find your vocation, you've got your way forwards. And this is your vocation. I really feel that. That's what I feel anyway, for what it's worth. And I think with the teaching is brilliant. I think you'd be an amazing teacher because you're a good communicator. I can feel that straight away. But I think obviously if you're writing and teaching, I suppose, but I can just feel that that's a very good talent of yours. And I think that as far as the writing is concerned, it will take you overseas. I felt that so strongly, and I've just got the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Swords, which is opportunities to travel that you're not expecting. So I really think that it's certainly a way to go forwards. It's your own skills that you're using. That's the Magician, which means that you're tapping into your own skills and you're using your own creative energy, and you can't get much more creative than that. And I think with Ten of Cups, it means it's leading you to people that you're going to spend time with that you would never have spent time with before. So you may get experiences that you're not expecting. So the best way I can put that is I would kind of, I can tell you what to do, obviously, but I would just say my suggestion is, yeah, you're going in the right direction is what I feel. So that looks very, very positive to me. So good luck with that. And, I think we all kind of give you good luck from here, to be honest. Thank you for that question.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much for your message. Yeah. Now, Tristan, what we're going to do is we're going to send you off to those phone lines now. Now, that great question there from Aqua. So, I mean, if someone wants to maybe have a chat about business, maybe that they're looking at developing sort of their selves, or maybe they do some kind of spiritual healing, or they're doing readings about themselves, setting that up, is that something that you can look at? Because obviously you've done this in the past as well, haven't you?
Yeah,
you've been there, you've done it.
24 years of doing it.
Exactly. So
I think that you kind of, it's very interesting because people think when they ask you what you do, that you do is, or whatever, they think that everybody asks about love. They don't. No. They ask about all sorts of things, from all walks of life. Don't you find that, Paul?
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. And
which we love.
And that's the thing. I mean, just take, if you've never had a psychic reading before, just take it through. Yeah. Take it through to a psychic for £4.99. It is a bit of a no-brainer. You're sitting at home at the moment. Just dip your toe in the psychic pool. Get involved. Right, okie dokes. Let's send you off to those phone lines.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much.
We'll see you soon.
All right.
See you later.
Okay.
Okie doke, guys, so the lovely Tristan is our guest, and I'll tell you what, you're going to be seeing a lot more of Tristan in June on the shows as well, but you don't want to miss out. You really don't. 0808 206 7777. Go through to Studio Psychic Tristan. He's heading off to those phone lines now. Get involved. If you've got the Mystical app, then get involved. That's the best thing you can do, is get involved. As soon as Tristan goes into his booth, it's a private booth, and what he does is he actually logs into a secure phone line. No one's listening, no one's eavesdropping, if you like. He's not going to come out and tell us what's going on. This is Tristan. There, that way, Crow, thank you. There he is. He's actually logging in at the moment. So he's popping in his PIN number, which is 6313. Now, you're going to need that number if you're coming through on any of the numbers you see on the screen, okay? 6313. Don't worry about it if you're coming through on the Mystical app, because once you see Tristan's face pop up on the app, and what I'm going to do, viewers, at the moment is just have a little look on the app, and then I'll be able to have a little look to see as soon as he's logged in, okay? Because the moment he's logged in, I'll be able to see it. Joanna Scott just taking a call. If you are dialing through, then take it through to Tristan. We've also got the lovely Denise as well. She's currently available, but Tristan Studio Psychic will be available any moment. Now, I tell you what, in fact, if you want to, I tell you what, get dialing, because so many people were trying to get through when Tristan very first went off to those phone lines. A lot of you didn't, a few of you did. I will, of course, give you the heads up as soon as our guest psychic Tristan has logged in to those phone lines. And it's just like speaking to someone in your living room. the comfort of your own home. Nothing on health, finance, fertility, legal matters. Please don't ask, because Tristan can't look at it. It's as simple as that. We have to say we're a show for your entertainment purposes only. It's something we've had to do for the last 14 years. We've been on Sky for 14 years. We've been in your homes. We're new to channel 560. We're actually celebrating 1 month on that channel. Before that, we were on channel 886, where our home was for the last 14 years. So if you've just joined us, welcome. My name's Paul. I'm your host for the rest of the evening. Tristan Morel, he's in, he's available. Get involved, get dialing. 6313 6313 for the lovely Tristan. He is available. Remember, if you're going through on our friendly receptionist number, the free phone 0808 number, that will actually take you through to our friendly receptionist. Top up your account, speak to Liam, Ali, Sarah. They're all out there this evening. I'll tell you what, it's been a very busy show. Top up your account. $4.99 will secure you 15 minutes of a psychic reading. You can take it through to our studio psychic, Tristan. He is now locked in to those secure phone lines. 6313. What is it that you want to know? Why not get involved? 6313 for the lovely Tristan. We've also got Denise available for you, Linda, Tracy Jane, and I'll tell you what, someone else who I've just seen that's logged in, Mia and Linda. Now, you can check out the website as well. Linda's pin is 6590. She is a natural psychic, and she's also over a decade of experience in giving psychic readings. During your first time, she will ask for your name. She will ask for your date of birth. And from then on, don't give her anything else. Let the psychics do the work. They're tested, they're vetted. They're picked. A team behind the scenes. Only the best for you guys. So there you go. Talking of only the best, that was a lovely link crew, wasn't it, eh? Let's speak to the lovely Ruth. It's Ruth Fidente, everybody. How you doing, lovely? You okay?
Hello, good evening, Paul. Thank you. You're always very kind.
Oh, bless you, bless you. How exciting is Tristan on the show, Ruth?
Yes. Really enjoyed watching him because obviously I'm following the show as well.
I love the way
it's really
he works.
nice to get people's different viewpoints and see how everybody works, because we're all learning all the time. So that's really interesting.
Yeah, we really, really are. Trish has been snapped up, actually, guys. If you are dialing through, take it through to Joe from Thailand. We got Tracy Jane, Anistra, Mia, Kevo, Enrique, Crystal Waters, the lovely studio psychic Denise, and Linda. Okay, Ruth, are you ready to do maybe a text or two for our viewers?
I'm ready, yeah.
Bless you, thank you very much. Via the mystical app, this one. It says, hello, could I have a reading for the summer, please? From Leo Girl. Thank you, Leo Girl.
Okay, thank you, Leo Girl. I work with two sets of cards. One is tarot cards, my love cards, the emotional cards, and I work with my practical cards as well. So I work with the two together. And the first thing, even before Paul had finished reading here, what I'm getting is, this year is about you getting things in order. And what I mean by getting things in order, it feels as though life has been pretty okay for you, but I just feel that you're at a point now where you're thinking, well, now what? What do I do now? There's going to be change around work for you. You're going to be given opportunities. And I'm also feeling that there is somebody, whether it's a close friend, whether it's male or female, but what I'm getting here is it seems as though there's been a strain on this relationship, friendship, and as we're coming up to around about the middle to the end of June, you are finding that things are starting to get back to a little bit more normality. One or two things popping up there and that need sorting, but basically as we're going through summer, the whole energy that I've got around you is anything that's annoyed you for some time or that's not moving or that's gone stale, you are dealing with it and moving on. And by October, I feel that what I'm being shown is almost like you've grown another foot, because you feel that you've dealt with stuff and you're going to be going into the autumn and winter feeling like you've had a really good summer. So getting rid of stuff you don't want, people, places, things, and being able to move forward and feel strong, my love. So, and for you there going into the autumn. Thank you for that.
Oh, yeah. Thanks very much, Leo girl, for your text there. So, guys, if you are just dialing through, Anisha, Trace, Jane just finished the call. We got Linny there, Joe from Thailand, Lynn, Mia, Kevo, Crystal Waters, and many, many more. Keep your eye on the side of the screen. That's the Psychic Carousel. I'm speaking to Ruth Fidente. We're going to do at least one more with a lovely Ruth, and then it's going to be your opportunity to connect to our lovely psychic. Right, this one says, hello, I spent some time with Tom a week last Tuesday again. He came into the shop Monday and we had a little chat. When I served him, we had a little chat when I served him. What are his thoughts and feelings when he saw me? And that's from the 1st of the 1st, 1969. Thank you.
Okay, my love, thank you. Right, well, what I'm getting here is there is more chatting and this friendship opening up. I'm going forward to June and July, and it feels as though this is going to be happening more and more often. I feel that there's been a little bit of withholding. It's almost as though Tom can quite easily confuse you. One time you feel, yes, he's coming forward, and another time you feel that he's quite quiet and pulling back. But I think if you just accept this as it goes, then I think there is potential for this to grow. I do see you having more chats. I'm going to say over the next 2 to 3 weeks, have a look as the weather hopefully gets nicer, because what I'm seeing around the two of you is maybe going for a coffee, sitting and chatting and really getting to know one another. So yes, I think he does like you. I think he more than likes you. And I think sometimes he comes in the shop when really he doesn't need to, just to see if you're there and to say hello. So it's got a nice energy. I do feel it's going to be moving on for you, my love. Thank you for your question.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much for your message there. Right, Ruth, my lovely, how long have we got you on the phone lines for?
I'm going to go until 7:30. Normally I come, but I'm having company tonight, so I should be done at 7:30, and then I shall be back on in the morning about 9:30.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, Ruth Fidente, we'll see you soon, lovely.
Take care, Paul.
Take
Bye
care.
now.
Thank you.
Bye, love.
The lovely
Bye.
Ruth Fidente, now available, been with the show for many, many years. She's now available on 4513. Bit of breaking news here for you guys. We've actually got the lovely Christian Martin. He's just finished the call. He is now available. He's been so busy. And as I say, when the clouds are in the sky, Christian Martin, he's close by. He's next to me there. Hope's just logged back in. Very busy as well. The lovely Hope, 6470. Now, we're going for a very quick break. Don't go anywhere. You can still interact with our readers whilst we're on our little break. We won't be long. Keep it channel 560, and I'll see you in about 2 minutes. See you in a bit.
Hello, I'm Paul Miles. I'm a presenter on Psychic Today. Went to the transition of actually presenting the show, so no longer do the psychic work on the show. What I enjoy about Psychic Today is the interaction with the viewers. I love the way that they can interact straight away. They send a text in within normally about 5 minutes. That text, that voicemail, is on the screen. Their voice on the television. I mean, it's come a long way, really. You couldn't get a psychic reading 13, 14 years ago, but now Psychic Today is actually 13 years and very much sort of driven by the viewers, and that's what I love. It is an interactive show, and I just love the way that the guys get involved. You know what? I couldn't actually live without my mobile phone. I am a bit of an addict to the mobile phone. I wake up in the morning, I check social media, and I think this is probably why I love the show so much, because it really is interactive. I love to sort of interact with friends, family, and stuff like that. Well, sort of growing up, I loved shows sort of like Chips, the California Highway Patrol, all the Carry On films, Oliver musicals, that kind of thing. Grease, I was sort of very much into. I mean, even now, sort of, I'm at the tender age of sort of 46 years old, and I do still enjoy a really good comedy. I love Mean Girls as well, and I know that's a bit of a joke, but the quotes in Mean Girls are absolutely fantastic. First album, Adam and the Ants, Kings of the Wild Frontier. Very much into the Bare Naked Ladies. They are one of my favourite bands of all time. Don't have much recognition here in the UK, but over in Canada, absolutely huge. So I love it when they come here because it's very sort of intimate as well. A band that's been going for sort of 29 years as well. So yeah, they're great. Check them out, actually. Bare Naked Ladies. I just love walking. I've lived by the sea now as well, so walks with a dog, going on holidays. I love road trips. I've done Route 66. I love travelling across the States as well. So more travel. You just go have fun at the end of the day. Life really is too short. It really is. So at the end of the day, you've just got to have fun, and that's one of the mottos I live with, really.
Hello, I'm Denise, pin number 6764. I've been a psychic since childhood, and I've been developing my psychic abilities ever since. I've been working professionally for about 10 years now. I work hands-free, and I read energies. I predominantly see energies, feel them, and just hear the energy vibrations. I really enjoy meeting different people and listening to stories and offering insights and just making that connection with people. I just really enjoy the work that I do. The personal attributes that I bring is honesty, integrity in the reading. I'm quite a natural psychic, so I'm very empathic and compassionate, and I'd like to bring that to the table when I read for clients. I meditate on a daily basis, and I really enjoy going for long walks in the countryside and actually just watching TV and just switching off from the day as well. I'm currently watching Suits at the moment, and I'm really enjoying it. Legal drama, it's based in Canada. My favourite place is Three Castle Head in the Republic of Ireland. It's like on the tip of West Cork, and it's absolutely beautiful, and I lived there for many, many years. The best advice I was ever given was be authentic, be true to yourself, and that you are unique, and not to copy anyone else, just be yourself. And I'm Denise, and you can catch me on pin number 6764.
Welcome back. You're watching Psychic Now with your host, me, Paul Miles. We're a show for your entertainment purposes only, don't you know? We can't speak about health, finance, fertility, nor can we speak about those legal matters. In the studio this evening, joining me is the lovely Tristan. He hasn't been in the studio for about 3 years. Works on the at-home team, and I tell you what, he's been back to back. Thank you, everyone that's got involved. We've also got the lovely Denise and Joe Scott, currently on a little break at the moment. We're having a cup of tea and a natter out there, but I'll tell you what, they're going to be back in the studio very, very soon. And I'll tell you what, we were having some great rave reviews, if you like, about our app. Just before the break, we spoke to the lovely Ruth Vidente. Vicky's just joined us from home. We've also got Crystal Waters. Sophie has joined us as well. Mia's there. Linny. Hope's just been snapped up. If you're taking it through, take it through to the lovely Joe from Thailand. Now, I mentioned our app, actually, and I'm going to give you a little demo of it now. It's a great tool to actually have. It's like having a psychic in your pocket. It's free to download. You don't get it via the App Store. I must make this clear. If you've got a smartphone, you're laughing, okay? I will always say to you, trust in the numbers you see on your screen. You can't go wrong with the numbers you see. However, if you've got a smartphone and you've got the internet on it, then I'll tell you what, get involved with this. This is the Mystical app. You can watch the show as well. So this is me watching me telling you how to use the app. So there you go. Just underneath that, you'll see a little blue bar. That says text to show. You then got 190 characters to type whatever it is that you want. You get that free, and you can send it straight to the show. That's not a problem. And I'll tell you what, our crew behind the scenes, Miss P and Mr. P this evening, will actually prioritise that and send that to you. Now, also, we've got our little sort of social media thing going on our app as well. So it tells you who's on the show this evening. There's a picture of me, Joanna Scott, the lovely Denise, and of course the lovely Tristan there for you as well. And we've also got what's going on. So there's our guest, Tristan's back. Now, if we go over to the call log, so we press this little call button here, and what that does, that brings up all the psychics who are currently online. The ones who are available come up first, okay? It's so easy. So Anistra, we got Joe, Vicky, Mia, Crystal Waters, Teresa, Sophie, Ruth, the lovely Linny. They are the psychics that are available. So, for example, if I want to have a little chat with Teresa, I'll just gently press on Teresa's face. She works with colour therapy, angel cards. She loves to be a natural psychic. She's also very much into her spiritual and Reiki healing as well. It says that she's been practicing psychic for over 35 years. She's certainly been with the show for a long, long time. If you then want to speak to her, you just hit call now. It then takes you straight to her PIN number, which you don't need. You literally press call now, and that will take you straight to the 0800 number, which then takes off your tarot tokens. Tarot tokens are actually in the corner of your screen. Now, as you can see there, I've got an account. Of course I have 130 tarot tokens I've got left, where I've been demonstrating this and actually using the service myself, I'm not going to lie. We've also got instant messaging for you as well, so you can actually speak to the psychics. This is very much like the mystical service, viewers, because what happens is on the mystical service we can actually, so let's say I want to message now Margaret, who's currently working on the mystical service. Enter my message. Okay, you still get the same amount of characters, but what's great about the mystical service, the instant message, is it stays on your phone, so you can refer to this again and again, and you can look at the psychics who are currently working on the mystical service. I've got a special offer. It's come up in red on my phone. What's this all about? I hear you cry. Well, let's have a look, shall we? It's telling me I've got a brand new offer. I've got some top-up rewards there. Top up now and get one free instant message and one free text to the studio. Now, you can't say fairer than that. You also can get £10 for 150 tarot tokens. You can redeem that now. We've also put up top-up packages to make it easier for you on the other end. You can get 100 tokens for a tenner. You can get 150 tokens for £15. So you can see already there's a £5 price difference with my new offer. £10 for 150 tarot tokens. You've also got a custom bar as well that we can go along. Now, I can top up from anything to 50 tarot tokens for a £5. Okay, so that's quite good, because you can actually top up for a £5 and get a free text to the studio. So, I mean, do the math. At the end of the day, it is 2 for 1. Also, you can go all the way up to 1,000 tarot tokens for £100. You're in control of your spending. It is the future, this app. I love it. I absolutely love it. So if you haven't downloaded it already, viewers, you know what? Do it now. It's all the W's. mystical.com. Get involved, and I'll see you online. Because after 11, you can watch the show on your phone. How cool is that? I know, right? Okay, Katrina's just logged in, a very, very busy psychic. She's just taken a break. She's just logged back in. We've also got Ruth Adente, Tracy Jane there as well. I'll tell you what, should we have a catch-up with one of our psychics working from home now? I think that's what we're doing, because on the lines, let's have a quick chat with Linny and maybe do a text. If you're quick, viewers, get a text in for Linny now. We'll prioritise it. I'm just giving you the heads up. If you want to do it, you don't have to. Get your text in for Linny. Life's busy. Get your guidance and go. It's as good as that. Bosh. Get it done. How you doing, Linny? You okay?
Yes, thank you, Paul. How are you?
Not too bad, Linny. Enjoying the sunshine. I can't believe June is around the corner.
Exactly, yeah.
Right.
And, you know, the weather looks set to be really nice.
It really, really does. So, Linny, do you feel a lot of people come for like the end of May? They want their June readings. They want to know what's going on for the month ahead. Do you look at things like that for them?
Yeah, I've been looking an awful lot at. We're nearly halfway through the year, Paul, already, and that's scary. And you know, there are things that people have been putting on hold or on the back burner, and hoping to get them resolved this year, because 2016 and 17 were a little bit of a washout for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So they've kind of like got hold of those things that they really promised themselves they would sort out, and they've brought them out to the fore. And there seems to be some kind of urgency to get it done before the end of this year, and 2019 rolls in.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Linny. You really are. It's interesting as well, Linny, because like you're saying, it doesn't feel 5 minutes ago that I was speaking to you from at home, Linny, saying, what's the new year got ahead? And now we're nearly in June. Absolutely
That's
frightening,
right,
as you
yes.
said.
Like I say, Paul, scary. Time is going by so quickly. So I would say to all our gorgeous viewers that are out there, if there's something you want to do, don't delay, because you could turn around and find that the time has gone past so quickly that your opportunity has gone by you.
You're absolutely right, Linny, my lovely. Right, Linny, can we do a text all the way from Ireland for the lovely Libra? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine, Paul. Fire away.
Thank you. This says, hello, can I have an update on Scorpio? What's going on around him? And do you like the text? Thank you from Libra. Thank you, Libra.
Do you know, Libra, thank you very much. As I'm listening to this text being read out, I'm also tuning into the fact that I feel this person, this guy, Paul, I can't remember what name it is, but there's a lot going on here and an awful lot of sorting out to be done. I think he did like the text. I think it cheered him up. But why do I get that he's feeling a bit stuck? He's at a crossroads and there's only him can move this forward. However, I think you're aware of obstacles and challenges in the way. As I'm looking at this, I'm getting August time for a little bit of a clearing. You know, I do feel that here there's a real connection, but unfortunately, like I've said, life gets in the way. And somebody's really got to push this situation forward for it to move. Be patient. Watch the bigger picture. I do think we're looking towards the end of the year. But I'll leave that with you, my darling. Thank you for that, and love and light.
Oh, yeah. Thanks very much for interacting with the show. Guys, Psychic Alert, Katrina, Sophie, Sarah Sinclair. Just logged in. How you doing, Sarah? 4057. We might try and grab her. You never know. If you want to grab her first, be our guest. We might try and grab her after we spoke to Linny. We've also got Joe, Crystal Waters, Kevo, and the lovely Mia and Linda, all available for you. Get involved. Enjoy your psychic readings. We can't speak about health, finance, fertility, nor can we speak about those legal matters. And we are a show for your entertainment purposes only. Okay, Linny, can we end this little section with you, my lovely, by doing one from Aries? Is that okay?
Yep, sure.
Fantastic. Thank you, lovely. This says, hello, will me and Aquarius make up, or is this something that can't be fixed? Thank you from Aries. Thanks, Aries.
Oh, Aries, one word for you, rebuilding, my love, here. Putting things into place. But, you know, I get a lot of clashes here. And, you know, I feel the clashes stretch beyond you too, into families. I'm just getting an awful lot of, I don't know, people not agreeing, people saying their piece, and people generally putting their foot in it to make things seem awkward and a little bit upsetting. I have got next month with you. Are you planning on escaping for a couple of days, you two, just to get out of all the hoo-ha and carry on that's going on around you? As I'm talking, I've also got October, quite a nice month. And there's something around property or house move or doing something to a house. If that resonates with you, then I think you'll be taking that forward. Again, I'm looking at 2019 and more firm plans put into place than what there has been at the moment. I do feel there's more speculation than solidarity here at this moment in time, but that could change in the new year. I'll leave that with you, darling. Thank you for that, and love and light.
Oh, yeah, thank you very much, my lovely, for interacting with the show. Right, Linny, let's love you and leave you. How long have we got you on the phone lines for?
Oh, for the foreseeable, Paul. I'm here all evening.
Oh, bless you. I'll tell you what, Linny, we might have a little catch-up with you later on, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be lovely. Fantastic. I look forward to that.
Oh, bless you. Thank you, Linny. You take care.
And you, Paul.
See you later.
After yourself. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Oh, the lovely Linny there, everybody. And I tell you what, left her role in the corporate world. She used to do a lot of teaching, a lot of travelling the country, a lot of corporate teaching, further training. She swapped it all for a tarot. She swapped it all to actually do a psychic development as well. And I tell you what, she hasn't looked back. If you're developing at the moment, then please get involved. Now, this is great because we have the lovely Paula Reed has just logged in along with James A. Nugent. How you doing, sir? available. We try and get these guys on the phone lines throughout the show. But I'll tell you what, you're more than welcome to snap them up, see what the fuss is about. There she is, the lovely Paula Reid, very close with Psychic Today's very own Victoria Armstrong. We're in the Cubs together, apparently, or the Girl Guides, whatever it's called over there. Used to go around selling the cookies. But apparently, rumour has it, I won't tell you. Anyway, James A. Nugent now available for you as well. And I tell you what, we're going to have a catch up with the lovely Sarah Sinclair. And you know what to do, viewers. When we got Sarah Sinclair on the phone, the texts come a-flooding in. Be that person, get involved. TV, leave a space. Your question to 87777. If you're quick, we'll prioritise it. Put it for the attention of Sarah Sinclair. If you just downloaded the app, say hello to Sarah on the app as well. Let's say hello to Sarah on the phone lines as well. How you doing, Sarah? You okay?
I'm good, thanks, Paul. How are you?
Not too bad. So, Tristan, back in the studio, Sarah.
Oh, that's good news, isn't it? It's been quite a long time, hasn't it?
3 years.
Wow.
3 years. I know. A very popular member of the team, working like your good self, working on the at-home team, and he's popped into the studio to see us, which is nice, which I love. So it's great to see him.
Nice to see a different face.
No, it's good. It is good, and you're right. And we're on this new channel, and a lot of people have just sort of finding us for the very first time. So it's good to showcase the psychics that are out there, that are on our at-home team, and it's great to get these guys in the studio. It really is. So, Sarah, a new month is upon us. I can't believe we're 6 months in. What have you been seeing on the phone lines, my lovely? What's going on?
It's flying by, isn't it? A lot of sort of people that, you know, in a waiting room, waiting for someone, you know, that they've got their eye on to come forward, you know, like sort of wanting to know sort of when it's going to happen. Obviously, we can't, you know, guarantee timings like that, but we can have a look to see sort of what's coming up around that situation and sort of the insight around it. But majority has been love. I've had a few sort of work questions where they're looking for complete change. So to see what comes in. Yeah, they normally come in on a Sunday night. I think where people are starting to think, oh God, I've got work again Monday. You know, it's sort of that's more sort of when I get those sort of calls.
Fantastic. Right, okay, you're right to maybe do a cheeky text or two with us, please, Sarah.
Yeah, of course I am. Thanks.
Bless you. Thank you. Right, this says, a love reading, please. Does D, 25th of the 6th, 75, ever think about me? Does he have any feelings for me? And that's from Pisces Lady. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. What I'm getting for you straight away is there's been a lot of stopping and starting with this connection. I do feel you deserve a lot better is what I'm being shown. I feel there is going to be a better opportunity coming in for you. It's almost like I just want you to be open to the idea of love rather than sort of thinking about this one particular guy, because although I feel this guy does think of you, I do feel that there could be, there's a big possibility of him coming forward within the next sort of 6 weeks. But when he does, I still feel it's quite wishy-washy. He's still sort of not coming forward in a strong, positive way and wanting to make that commitment to you. And I'm being shown here that you have sort of spent quite a lot of time waiting for this guy to come forward. So if you just open your idea to love, you know, into a wider spectrum, then you will allow someone new to come in. I think sometimes when we think about one particular person, you could be missing other opportunities. You could be sort of going down to the shop and being quite blinkered and not seeing what's around you. So I just feel that there is going to be a really lovely opportunity coming in that takes your mind off this guy and also makes you really sort of question things, you know, in a positive way. And I feel you won't look back. I feel this new guy is coming in around the middle to the end of June. I get the initial S around his name. So thank you so much for your text. Lots of love.
Oh, thanks very much for your message there. If you are dialing through, viewers, take it through to Trisha Hudson, everybody. She's available. Crystal Waters, James A. Nugent, Katrina, Tracy Jane, Linda, Mia, Joe, Kevo and Linny, all available for you. Get involved, everybody. Enjoy your readings. Right, okay. Let's do one from Clovis. She's texting for you, Sarah. And she's put, hi, Sarah. What are Alan's feelings for me, please? And when's his next visit? Love and light from Clovis. Thanks, lovely.
Oh, thanks, Clovis. I feel that the connection with you and Alan is really good. It's really quite promising here. I feel there's like a lovely connection. And I just feel you know each other so well. You know each other's kind of thoughts and feelings, really. there is such a good chemistry and connection. I feel everything is in place as it should be. And I feel that there is going to be more and more sort of communication, more meeting up. September seems like a really good month for this relationship, but that's not when I see you being in next. I feel that's when things, you know, really start to cement and you're knowing which direction you're going in, and he's actually talking more about how his feelings are for you. I feel that you're going to see him within the next sort of 2 weeks, but there is a lot of communication. So for you, I feel where he does communicate, it's not the end of the world that you're not seeing him every day, and that I'm being shown there's plenty of time for that in the future. So I feel stick with it. I know you're going to anyway, but I feel this is a really lovely combination between the two of you. And I just see a lot of love around this, and I'm being shown a big sort of rose heart, rose quartz crystal around you. So thank you so much, Clovis. Lots of love.
Oh, yeah. Thanks very much, Clovis, for getting your text in, and also for so fast as well, for getting it in for the lovely Sarah. We do appreciate that. Right, Sarah, how long we got you on the phone lines for today?
I've literally only just logged on, so probably about 10, 11.
Oh, bless you. Fantastic. Well, Sarah, it's lovely to have you on board. And I'll tell you what, we might see if we can have a cheeky catch-up with you later on, if that's all right.
Yeah, that would be great anytime. It's lovely talking to you, Paul. Have a great show, won't you? I was going to say weekend, but it's near the weekend again, isn't it?
It really is. It goes so fast. OK, Sarah Sinclair, you take care.
And
See you later.
Take care.
You. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, the lovely Sarah, everybody. 4057. I tell you what, loves to look at the compatibility. Loves to look at everything, to be honest. Obviously, nothing to do with health, finance, facility, legal matters. We can't do that. And we are a show for your entertainment purposes only. Now, I've got some breaking news, a bit of housekeeping here at Psychic now. Sarah Sinclair, she's now secure. She's available. We spoke to Linny. She's available. We got Trisha Hudson, who's just logged in as well. She's available. Sophie's waiting in the wings, available. Joe from Thailand, Mia and Linda. We got Kevo flying the flag for the men, along with the lovely Joe. James A. Nugent's just taken a call. Okay, and very, very soon, I'm pleased to announce that the lovely Joanna Scott is going to be logging in as well. Now, I can see you all dialing through. Okay, who is going to be first to grab our lovely psychics? Remember, nothing on health, finance, facility, legal matters. You've got to be over the age of 18 to use the service, and you must have the bill payer's permission. If you've downloaded our new web app, okay, the Mystical app on your phone, it's just like having a psychic in your pocket. But there you go. I've got my psychic, it's in my pocket. Easy as that. It's easier, as I said, easier than an easy thing on Easy Street. So, Katrina, very busy, log back in, available. We've also got Linny, Tracy Jane, Kevo and Joe. Now, she's going to do a psychic take. I cannot believe it's 20 minutes to 8 o'clock. It's flown, absolutely flown. We've got plenty of room for your texts. Get them in, put them for the attention of Denise, because for the next 20 minutes, it is the Denise show, everybody. She's doing the psychic takeover. I want you to get involved. TV, leave a space, your question to 87777. Now, do I stay or do I go? I mean, I'm on a break, which leads me really nicely into your topic. Welcome back. It's Denise, everyone.
Hello and welcome.
How are you?
I'm fabulous, and it's great to be back on screen with you guys out there.
Now, darling, you've got to let me know.
Do I stay or do I go now?
Tell us about your topic.
Okay, thank you. I will too. Okay, I was thinking about what are we going to talk about today? And I just love the idea of, especially with the Scorpio moon that's quite cutting, and it's like bring a lot of kind of like subconscious kind of concerns or issues into our awareness. So it's like, you know, it's many viewers out there that are struggling with a relationship and going, do you know, something doesn't feel that right, you know, something is slightly off, do you know, so do I stay in the relationship or do I just go, you know, or do I bail? Because yes,
seeing this so much as well. We're seeing it towards the summer, and a lot of people. I've got. I'm not going to obviously name names but I actually know it's a lady actually. She dumped her boyfriend. So bearing in mind they've been together for 7 years. I'm not going to judge her. 7 years, just so she can go to Magaluf for the girls. What do you think? horrific.
Ditch.
Yeah, exactly. You don't. I mean, what's going on? I can't see Miss P getting rid of her other half just so she can go on holiday with the girls.
That's
what's happened, and they've been in a long-term relationship as well. Something just clicks, and it goes. You'd just go on the holiday, wouldn't you? Really?
Yeah, you would go on the holiday.
Then when you come back, get back together. That's what you can do. I'm obviously not putting any thoughts out there. Now, Denise, I've got to go. It's literally 18 minutes to 8 o'clock.
Okay.
I want to try and be back for 8 o'clock. Okay, if
cool.
I can. Okay, right, here we go. A love reading, please, Denise. Thank you from Gemini. It's a psychic takeover, everyone.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's have a look here now with Gemini. Right, okay. I do feel, as I'm tuning into your energy, that you're somebody who is quite sort of like spiritual in nature. That comes with you, kind of feels like you really are going with the flow in terms of your love relationship at this moment in time. It's almost like you're viewing a situation and going, what's in it for me? Do you know, is this going to work as well as I think it is? I feel that you have met someone, Gemini. Okay, and this I'm picking up a dark-haired gentleman here. It's quite slim, that actually looks after himself, and I'm not quite sure if you're the gentleman, Gemini, or that is somebody else. But I do sense from you that you are somebody who is quite intuitive by nature. You're somebody who likes to investigate. In terms of a love reading, I actually feel that you've made a new connection at this moment in time. So if it's not just a brand new, or that you've just met somebody, it's somebody who's going to come in very soon. I feel that you're not quite sure where this connection is going right now, but you're going along with the flow of it. But it's quite intriguing for you. I do feel that the feelings for this person is going to come in quite swiftly, and there's a sense of just sort of a great deal of inner knowledge and wisdom. It's like that, you know, when you connect with somebody and you go, right, okay, I've got to learn from this person. There's something intriguing about them. There's something which is not my normal type. So I just want to say, it's just explore the realms of possibility. I do feel that this could be a potential partner from you, and I do believe that this may have been put your way for a reason, maybe to open yourself up to new ways of learning and new ways of being for your relationship, to enrich your soul development. That's how it's feeling with me. And I'm sort of being guided to say as well, it's just small steps. You know, and the next sort of next 2 times that you connect, I feel that the connection will go slightly deeper. I feel that if you stay within the connection, within about 3 months, it'll get to a nice, steady, stable, committed relationship if you allow the energies to flow the way that they are naturally progressing. Thank you, love and light. Okay. We're going to have another text message that's just come through. Okay. I love text. So please, if you send in a text to me with TV, Denise, just give me meat on the bones, because the more sort of specific sort of like questions that you have, the more sort of like insights and guidance that I can offer you. So I love meat on the bones. Okay. Next text message says, hi Denise. Will there be more to come with the 26th of the 2nd, 71? Or is this completely over? Or is he back with Leo? Is that why I'm not hearing from him? Thanks, Cap. Okay, let's have a look. Is there more to come with the 26th of the 7th, 71? I'm actually feeling with this that it's no. It's almost like this person has literally just sort of pulled away. It's almost like if I could placemat holder. That's how it feels. He's gone, okay, you're not quite what I'm looking for, but I'm going to put you on the shelf over here. So if this one doesn't work out too well, I'm going to come back to you for a short term. So I kind of feel with him or her that they're making it very ambiguous, a little bit unclear, so that they can kind of duck and dive the relationship. I don't feel it's completely over. I'm just sort of feeling with them they're liking to keep their options open. I do feel they're going to come back again. But one of the things that I feel unhappy about is the intent behind it. So I kind of feel that you deserve someone a lot better. In terms of his connection with Leo, I feel that there is another third party involvement. I'm not quite sure if it is Leo, but I feel that there is another third party in here which is distracting it, or distracting him from the attention. I don't feel that this connection will be long-lived. I feel it's going to sort of end very, very soon, within about 4 to 5 weeks, and that's when he will reach out, or her will reach back out to you again. That's how I'm feeling. I do think you can have ongoing communication with that, but it's also a case of just sort of, you know, letting go and going, do you know what, this person had so many really good qualities about them, but they were a pretender, not a contender. That's what I want to say about that. So Capricorn, thank you very much for being interactive, and I hope that sort of guidance has helped. Okay, I've just got another card, caretaker. So literally just sort of, he was warming the spot for you for the next one. Thank you, love and light. Okay, we have another text message. I love the texts. It says, Virgo lady, Denise, lovely Denise, only thanks. Okay, evening Denise. Anything you can pick up on Mr. Taurus? What are his thoughts towards me?